Narcissist's karma. How walking away from a narcissist becomes their biggest regret. Ever wondered why losing you might hit a narcissist harder than anything else? Today, we're uncovering the powerful concept of narcissistic karma and how your departure could be their ultimate downfall. But before we dive into this eye-opening discussion, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our growing community. It's free and helps us reach more people who need to hear this. Your support is incredibly valued. Let's get started. In your journey through life, encountering a malevolent force is not a question of if but when. So, how do you protect yourself? Here are two crucial actions you should take. Firstly, anchor yourself in prayer and truth. Ephesians 6:11 advises us to don the full armor of God to resist the devil's cunning strategies. Ignorance is not a valid excuse, and it's certainly not a safeguard. To recognize these malevolent influences that defy God's truth, you must immerse yourself in prayer and scripture. Move beyond relying solely on your emotions and focus on fortifying your faith. Secondly, operate with discernment. Decisions driven purely by emotions or hopefulness are characteristic of immaturity, not of those guided by spiritual insight. It's possible you once possessed discernment but lost it due to neglect. I encourage you to seek forgiveness and reclaim it. As James 1-5 promises, if you lack wisdom, simply ask God, and He will generously provide it. However, be cautious. If you let your erratic desires or unstable emotions overshadow the wisdom from God, you'll find that wisdom slips away faster than a deer fleeing from a hunter's shot. True wisdom does not excuse poor behavior. It doesn't dismiss it as a mere bad day if you're uncomfortable with confrontation. Wisdom establishes clear boundaries and is not afraid to distance itself from harmful influences. By staying grounded in prayer and operating with discernment, you become resilient and difficult to overcome. Even if they seem to have moved on and are flourishing, your personal progress becomes their consequence. They will never face another iteration of you. What they said as they left or their attempts to belittle you on their way out are irrelevant. Often, they aim to diminish your worth just to inflate their own self-esteem. This is how they cling to their sense of superiority, by leaving you feeling shattered to boost their ego. Many narcissists operate with the mindset that leaving you broken enhances their own sense of superiority. They may cause significant damage, but they can't utterly destroy you. They might break you down, but they can't erase your spirit. You have the ability to rebuild yourself stronger than ever, reconstructing yourself with greater strength. Now that's a striking bit of alliteration, isn't it? I'm quite pleased with how that turned out. But in all seriousness, your focus on personal growth and empowerment is the harshest consequence they will face. The universe is poised to help you blossom, propelling you toward heights you never imagined. It will assist you in overcoming obstacles and achieving everything they tried to hinder. You'll attain the goals they said were beyond your reach, rekindle the friendships they urged you to abandon, and mend family relationships strained by their influence. Every limitation they imposed on you will be surpassed. That's their retribution, witnessing your success while realizing they couldn't impede it. Their goal was to confine you, to dim your brilliance, but now you're radiating more vividly than ever. Reflect on this. They tried to sever your connections with friends, family, and even their own networks. Why? Because they recognized your value and wanted to keep it all for themselves. But here's the reality. You need to embrace your own worth. I can tell you this repeatedly, but it will only matter if you believe it yourself. You are an extraordinary person, both within and without. It's essential to acknowledge that. I want you to flourish, so why shouldn't your triumphs be their retribution? They may seem content now, but remember, appearances can be deceptive. Recall how perfect things appeared initially. People on social media likely assumed everything was flawless, didn't they? But what was truly unfolding behind closed doors? Social media often reveals only a sliver of reality, sometimes even less. So, don't be misled by their digital illusion. Whether you left or they did, the task of healing is yours alone. The pain and negativity they caused, that's their responsibility. But your path to recovery is entirely yours. It may seem unjust, but this grants you the freedom to heal in your own way. What helps others might not be effective for you. but trust that the universe will ensure they experience the fallout from their actions. You don't need to wish for their misfortune. You just want them to face the consequences of their behavior. That's why telling a narcissist to enjoy the day you've earned enrages them. If they were righteous, they'd expect a good day. However, deep down, they know their wrongdoings, and the prospect of facing their just deserts terrifies them. This is the mindset that many narcissists exhibit. Their greatest sorrow might be losing you. Regardless of who they eventually end up with, even if it's someone from your inner circle, like a family member or close friend who was aware of the mistreatment but still chose them. That choice is theirs to make, and they will deal with the fallout. By parting ways with you, they have forfeited the best thing that ever came into their lives, and this will serve as their ultimate consequence. Focus on your own development, not for their benefit or as a form of retribution, but for your own well-being. Isn't it fascinating how this works? There's no need to aim for revenge against your former partner. Your priority should be on reconstructing yourself, becoming more resilient, and healing from within. Healing isn't a quick fix. It's an ongoing process, and you may encounter obstacles that demand you to adapt. Occasionally, you might need to take a step back and reassess, but keep in mind that losing you, the essence of your being and your healing energy, is their setback, and that serves as their own form of karma. Continue to move forward. It's tempting to think they found someone better, richer, or more accomplished, but they haven't found you. Avoid comparing yourself to the new person. Instead, acknowledge the distinctive strengths you possess. They might appear to be living an exciting life, traveling and enjoying themselves, but they cannot escape their inner turmoil. Even if their outward appearance suggests happiness, it might just be a mask. They're likely battling their own issues. Stop torturing yourself by monitoring their social media. It only prolongs your pain. The more you look, the more you suffer. Redirect your focus toward becoming the best version of yourself. Keep shining, continue to grow, and let the universe handle the rest. Their loss will weigh on them, and your success will be a unique triumph. This is a crucial part of your journey and personal evolution. In conclusion, the impact of losing you is often far greater for a narcissist than any external consequence. Your departure exposes their true nature and forces them to confront the reality of their own actions. Narcissistic karma unfolds when you focus on your own healing and growth, demonstrating that their attempts to diminish you have ultimately backfired. As you continue on your path to personal empowerment, remember that your strength and resilience are the most powerful forms of retribution. You don't need to seek revenge. Your success and self-improvement are the ultimate responses to their toxic behavior. Keep moving forward and trust that the universe will ensure they face the consequences of their actions in their own time. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated on more empowering content. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences, so drop a comment below and share your journey with us. And if you know someone who could benefit from this message, share this video with them. Your support helps us reach more people who need to hear this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.